Listen, we got an early game going to start in 20 minutes, man. We got the Jets and the Broncos. You like anybody in that game?
Um, all right, look, I see the game going in two ways. I'm gonna start off with the first scenario.
Mm,
Now the game is in London, and a lot of like long-term football fans know that in London teams don't play the same way that they normally would play in regular games.
mm-hmm.
So I got the Jets actually showing up this game.
Mm.
The Broncos just came off the win over the Eagles too. So that was a big win. You know, teams normally after big wins, they don't have that same motivation anymore.
So you see an upset?
Yeah. Yeah, I see an
Uh,
upset. But
okay. Again, I'm trying to stay away from the whole money line thing, but I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind. Probably when we get off here, I might put in like a little small bet, with the Jets probably even covering the spread or the money line. But what players do you like in this game, man? I was seeing Wilson, the receiver for the Jets. I don't know if Patrick Surtain is going to really be playing on him, but Patrick Surtain Jr. He's a good cornerback. Do you see the receivers for the Jets
all
getting
right,
any
now
receptions, touchdowns? What?
what I see, like I said, I do see the Jets showing up today,
Mm.
but the Broncos is still a good team. They still do have a good defense. So I do see the receptions being split between Garrett Wilson and Bryce Hall. I mean Brees Hall.
Okay. How about Stafford? Do you think Stafford at least gets two touchdown passes? He's been on a streak.
Yeah, for sure. Two touchdowns. He might get three, but two for the. I'll take two to be safe.
Okay. Another game I was looking at was um the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Browns. Now, Aaron Rodgers at home. Um, I got him at 2+ touchdowns. Is that a plausible bet right there? Aaron Rodgers 2+.
Uh, I'll take. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. 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 No.
No.
I'll take a
Okay.
rushing and a passing. That's what I
S-
see. A rushing and a passing.
From Rodgers.
Yeah.
Okay. Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott all year. I know it's only 6 games in, but he's been on a tear as far as two or more touchdowns per game. Do you see him pulling it off? I think they're playing Carolina.
I feel like he's gonna have to pull it off because Carolina has the one guy, McMillan,
Hmm.
on fire, like 70, 80 yards per game. It's on fire. I feel like in order to compete with Carolina this game and come close to winning, it's going to be a shootout.
Okay.
He's going to have to get two touchdowns, if anything more than two touchdowns.
I was looking at Marvin Harrison Jr. coming back to his father's old stomping grounds, going into Indiana and putting up numbers. But when I see Kyler Murray out of the game, I don't know. Anything from Marvin Harrison Jr. in that Indianapolis Cardinals game?
I'll still take Marvin for 30 because Trey hasn't really been showing up this season, and I mean they got to throw the ball to somebody. So I'll take Marvin for 30.
Okay, okay.
But
Um,
on the other side, Warren, I'll take him for like 40. Pittman, take him for 50.
all right. Now we got Green Bay hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati just traded who they got the quarterback from Cleveland, right?
Yeah, they got Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco making his first start for the Cincinnati Bengals. Jamar Chase really hasn't gotten off to any type of he really hasn't had no real momentum, and he's been like a reliable guy that you could really place your money on as far as receptions, yards, touchdowns, so forth and so on. But I don't know. I mean, short week of practice. Do you think there's a connection that could be made there between Joe Flacco and Jamar Chase?
Joe Flacco already played Green Bay this year while he was on the Browns. Got whooped severely. So and then Chase already hasn't really been showing up this season. So I don't really see them connecting that well this game. But another thing to note. according to sources, in practice, Flacco and Higgins actually have been like locking in a lot, and he
So
was targeting Higgins
T
a lot
Higgins.
in practice. So I definitely think Higgins is going to be targeted a lot this game, and I definitely would probably take him for like 50, yeah, 50, 40 yards.
Hmm.
But Chase Brown, no. Jamal
Jamar
Chase,
Chase.
no.
Okay. What about on Green Bay side? Jordan Love, 2 touchdown plus.
Uh, yeah, I would take Jordan Love 2 touchdowns plus.
Okay. What about Jacobs? You think Jacobs, gets in the end zone?
I mean, Jacobs has been scoring every game except one, and I
Okay.
don't see no reason why he wouldn't score this game.
Anybody that stands out this week? Any, something that you've been locking in on all week? Any player, any game? Give us something.
All right, upset. I see they have Titans as the underdogs, right? I feel as though that the Titans is definitely going to ball on this Raiders team, who hasn't been doing good this season. And a player that is going to be balling on that team is Tony Pollard and Calvin Ridley.
Titans coming off of a huge comeback win against Arizona last week.
And the
Um,
Raiders is coming off of a huge loss from Indiana. So,
so you like the Titans? I heard you say the Jets earlier. And you said Tony Pollard and Calvin Ridley.
yeah.
On what? What do you see with Tony Pollard?
Tony Pollard, I could see him getting a touchdown and 50 yards, 50 rushing
50.
yards, touchdown.
Okay.
And then
What?
for Calvin Ridley, 40 receiving yards.
40 receiving yards. One game we didn't touch on though. San Francisco, Tampa Bay. Um, Baker Mayfield's been hot this year.
He has. He really has.
Anybody you like in that game? Do you like Baker?
Who I like the Buccaneers receiver. Mbuka,
Okay.
he's been getting like 70, 80 yards per game too, just like McMillan from Carolina. I definitely, uh, I definitely would take him for 60 yards. Definitely
Okay.
take him for 60 yards.
How
Cause
about
like,
Mayfield? Mayfield gets 2 touchdown passes, or
no, I don't see 2 touchdown passes. I see a touchdown and a rushing, if anything. Or if not a touchdown and a rushing, just one touchdown.
okay. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll definitely see, man. Well, I think that's all we need to cover for the day, man. Good luck with all your bets, man, and let's see what happens.
All right, same to you.
All right, no problem.
Okay.